Maybe I'll bore you. Don't know, it's my fault, 'cause I hate for you. Maybe, I'll be a changing world, better for you. All I can do is love you. Baby, when I lose you, it's not what I do. Come on. I'm for you. Giving you all I speak to, but I'm tired of living this life. It's getting harder to justify the realizing that I just don't love you. Somebody so we could live life with anybody. It's partly my fault, my bad, my love is too hard. But my fault's all I could do was love you. I used to love you. It's better off with you. I went to the fire for you. Anything about speak to, but I'm tired. This life is getting hard to justify the realize that I don't love you. God, I used to. So in 2002, I finally quit my job as a management consultant. Thank God. And I signed with Kanye's production company, Good Music. Kanye's debut album, College Dropout, comes out early 2004, and all of a sudden, there's a lot of heat around him and our entire crew. All the labels who had turned me down before suddenly had a change of heart. That same music we played for them 6 months prior suddenly sounded a lot better. We had multiple offers. We decided to go with Columbia Records. Of course, this is a full circle moment for me because that was the same label that in 1998 paid $500 to John R. Stevens to play piano on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That same label in 2004 signed John Legend. And let's just say it cost him a little bit more than $500. So how did I become John Legend? Well, during those sessions with Kanye, there was a spoken word artist from Chicago who was working with us. His name is Jay Ivy. And when Jay Ivy heard me singing on some of the College Dropout tracks, he said, "Man, we're gonna call you the Legend." Obviously, I'm an old soul. I've got this throwback voice, this throwback style. And I think he was impressed because I was doing a lot of the things with my voice that Kanye would normally use a sample for. So he started calling me the Legend. Eventually that evolved to him and Kanye and our crew, and then eventually a lot of Kanye's mixtape fans calling me John Legend. Now, I laughed it off at first. I didn't think, oh, I got a new stage name. I just thought it was a nickname my friends were calling me. But after a while, more and more people are knowing me as John Legend. And I'm starting to think about it. I got a decision to make. part of me saying, how you gonna call yourself a legend? You don't even have a record deal yet. But maybe the better part of me said, you know what, we're gonna make this work. This name is going to announce my presence. It's gonna make people pay attention, and then I just gotta go and try to live up to it. And I believed in myself enough as a musician, as an artist, to believe that I had the ability to live up to it. And I didn't want to doubt myself so much that I wouldn't take the name because I was afraid of the name. It was time for me to stop living that double life, stop hedging my bets, stop worrying about my backup plan, start to have faith in myself and my purpose. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna call myself John Legend. Okay, so I'm in the studio calling myself John Legend, introducing myself to record labels as John Legend, and that's when we realized we gotta trademark the name John Legend. And lo and behold, there was a porn producer who also dabbled in rockabilly music, who went by the name Johnny Legend. So we had to find this man. We found Johnny Legend. We had to negotiate with him, cut a mutually exclusive deal saying that he was Johnny Legend and I was John Legend. He wouldn't sue me. I wouldn't sue him. He wouldn't try to pass himself off as me in the soul music business. And I am happy to make clear that I've kept my side of the arrangement. I haven't produced any porn. Finally, John Legend's debut album came out on December 28th of 2004. On my 26th birthday. My first single, Used to Love You, had come out in August and it did all right. But the second single was Ordinary People. Now when I was signed in 2004, most of Get Lifted was already recorded. I only wrote 1 or 2 songs after that. One of those songs was Ordinary People. And it was supposed to be a Black Eyed Peas song. Yes, the Black Eyed Peas from right here in Los Angeles. We had the same manager and I had written a few songs of will.i.am already, and Will liked writing with me. We were starting to develop a rapport, and he invited me to a session to do some more hooks for the Black Eyed Peas. So he starts playing me a few beats, and I'm putting down ideas for him. He plays me this beat, and I start singing along. I start mumbling. Been all over the people. Been all over the radio. All of my songs start like that. Nonsense, gibberish. I'll just mumble melodies until I figure out what I want to say. Then finally I figured out what the chorus for that song would be. I recorded the chorus that night, and it was supposed to be a Black Eyed Peas chorus. But after a few days I tell will.i.am, you know what? You can keep all the other songs that I wrote that night, but I want to keep Ordinary People for myself. I'm glad I kept it for myself. Aren't you glad I kept Ordinary People for myself? Shall we sing it together? Girl, I'm in love with you, but this ain't the honeymoon. We're past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love. It seems like we argue every day. But no, I misbehaved, and you made your mistakes, and we both got room left to grow. Though love sometimes hurts, I still put you first, and we'll make this thing work take it slow. You sound beautiful, come on. Sing it again. This ain't moving on, no fairy tale conclusion, y'all. It gets more confusing every day. Oh, sometimes it's heaven sent, then we head back to hell again. We kissed and we mingle on the way. You go, we rise and we fall, and we feel just walking all away. But as our love advances, we take second chances. Though it's not a fan, you see, I just want you to stay with the ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. This time we'll it's slow. All right, like I said, I was pretty glad I kept Ordinary People for myself. The song really connected with people in 2005. By the end of 2005, I'd even performed the song as a mashup with my Cherie Amour, with my musical godfather Stevie Wonder at the BET Awards. First time we ever met was rehearsing for that performance. And when the Grammys announced their nominees in December of 2005, I got some huge news. I was nominated for 8 Grammys that year, tied with Kanye and Mariah Carey for the most nominations that year. In February 2006, I performed Ordinary People at the Grammys, a dream come true. And it won the award for Best R&B Male Vocal Performance. I also won Best New Artist that night, Best R&B Album for Get Lifted that night. And it was the culmination of an amazing year for me. People asked me when I knew I had made it big. I always say it was the day when I got calls on my cell phone, on the same day, driving around New York, from 2 of my idols. Both Magic Johnson and Oprah Winfrey called me on the same day. They called me to ask me to perform at some events that they were throwing. Magic was throwing a charity event in his backyard. And then Oprah asked me to sing at her Montecito estate for an event she called the Legends Ball. Yeah. So at this event, she celebrated some of the most iconic black women, heroes of hers, people she had looked up to, people she wanted to honor, and she had been planning the Legends Ball for a while. And I thought, it's a good thing I changed my name to John Legend. Because we all know that John R. Stevens was not going to get invited to sing at the Legends Ball. But John Legend had to get invited. So I played in Oprah's backyard. And the honorees that day were truly legends. People like Maya Angelou and Ruby Dee and Cicely Tyson and Diane Carroll and Toni Morrison and Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight. Somebody we just lost, the incomparable Tina Turner was there. What a group of Wonder Women. Can we celebrate our Wonder Women tonight? If you got a Wonder Woman in your life, we're gonna dedicate this to them. Whoa, oh, yeah. When I'm lost, when I'm lost, how do you always know? Always right there to save me at the end of my road. When I'm floating in space, how do you stay in place? When the whole world is caving, oh, you're my saving grace. You make me wonder, woman. Yes, they rob I sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands were made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We for in this generation triumphantly, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None of your souls can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the tide. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the boat. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the boat. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all redemption song, redemption song. These songs of freedom, 'cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song, redemption song. some artists like Bob Marley, Marvin Gaye, who beautifully woven their politics into their music. And some of my favorite moments in my own career have been when I channeled my political beliefs into my music. As a kid, I would go to the public library with my siblings, and our parents would let us just roam the library, pick out our own books. I would always gravitate toward reading about black civil rights heroes. I felt pride and admiration for people who fought for my people, who fought for justice, for equality. When I was 15 years old, I entered an essay competition, sponsored by McDonald's. Yes, that McDonald's. McDonald's did outreach to the black community in the form of a Black History Month essay competition. It's called Black History Makers of Tomorrow. In my essay, I told McDonald's, Ronald, I plan to make black history by becoming a famous recording artist and using that fame and success to help my community. I'm going to fight for justice and equality. I wrote that when I was 15 years old. And I've been living that aspiration ever since. It's important for me to use my platform to give back, to help people in my community, to speak out and advocate on the issues that affect us. Like voting rights, education, reproductive rights, and reforming our criminal justice system. And when I talk about forgiveness and grace, when I sing about redemption, it's not just theoretical. I told you the story of my mother getting caught up in addiction. She was even incarcerated for a time, and I've learned through experience that people going through mental health and addiction struggles don't need more punishment and more brutality. They need more help. They need more love. You'll be happy to know my mother's been sober for decades now. She's in good health. She's a wonderful grandmother. We love having her back in our lives. She's been one of my inspirations when I put myself out there for a more just and merciful system. People tell me to shut up and sing all the time. But I don't let that deter me. I know how fortunate I am to be where I am, to have the power that I have, and I want to use that power to make the world better. One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory, glory, glory. I wrote this song, Glory, with my friend Colin for a film called Selma. Selma celebrated the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and everybody who marched with him so we can finally have the equal right to vote in this country. Colin called me up in the fall of 2014. He said that Ava DuVernay was looking for a song for the end credits, and I was the first person he thought of. And we wrote Glory, not only inspired by the story of the film, but by the Black Lives Matter protesters who were marching in the streets of America in our present day. We won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2015. on the stage and said, Selma is now. Because we know that the fight for justice is far from over. We know there's backlash, there's resistance, but we'll keep fighting. And one day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. 2006, my second album once again was about to come out. That time I had a friend named Bill Albuquerque. He was a photographer, but he also wanted to direct music videos, and he had the idea to make a music video for a song that he loved from Once Again, a song called Stereo. It wasn't a single, he just wanted to shoot a video to show people what he could do. And he wanted to do it on spec for free. His video treatment would feature me and a love interest. Who to cast? Well, he recently met this up-and-coming model at a Billabong photo shoot. And he showed me a picture of this young lady and asked me if I wanted her to play my love interest in the video. And I was like, yeah, I do. And that's how I first met my future wife, Chrissy. Teigen. So we shoot the video in September 2006. We had instant chemistry. She came to my show at the Roxy in LA that night. We hung out afterward. We started calling each other, texting each other, seeing each other. Whenever I came to LA, she came to New York. We got pretty serious in 2007 and beyond. I fell in love with her. I fell in love with her sense of humor, how dynamic and spontaneous she is. She's the fire to my ice, and she makes my life a lot more exciting. And after a few years of dating, I proposed to Chrissy in 2011, and we got married in Italy on September 14th of 2013. I didn't realize it at the time, but we got married on the weekend of our 7th anniversary of meeting. We shot that first video on September 13th of 2006. So our rehearsal dinner the night before our wedding was the exact 7-year anniversary of the day we met. And in another full circle moment on that day, we finished shooting a new music video, which happened to be directed by that same guy, Bill Albuquerque, for a special song that I had written for Chrissy, a song called All of Me. I co-wrote All of Me earlier that year with a guy named Teigen, and the first time Chrissy heard it, I sang it to her, I whispered it in her ear, and she cried. She knew it was for her from the first lyric. What would I do without your smart mouth? And for our wedding reception, I got to sing it live for the very first time. And of course, since then it's been a part of some of your wedding celebrations, your anniversary celebrations. But the first time I sang it live was at our own wedding. And we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary last weekend. This song means so much to me. I sang it this past weekend. I sang it 10 years ago, and I want to sing it with you all tonight. Shall we sing All of Me? What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You are crazy and I'm out of my mind. All of you, now you're for you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing this, ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. Sing it. Of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. Are you? Now, Chrissy and I have built a wonderful relationship together. I love being part of a partnership with her. I owe a lot of my success, both personally and musically, to my ability to collaborate with people, whether I'm co-parenting with my wife or working with songwriters and producers in the studio. It's about knowing what you do well and playing to those strengths, but also having humility, listening to other people. You find you're better off doing things together than you would be if you did them separately. Quincy Jones once said that the definition of being cool is being able to be yourself, no matter where you are, in every circumstance, because you have faith in your purpose, faith in yourself. And for a long time, like I said, I led something of a double life, never quite my whole self in any situation. And only more recently have I felt like I could be my full self. It's been a journey to go from those humble beginnings in Springfield, Ohio, to playing a sold-out show with this beautiful choir, this beautiful orchestra here at the Hollywood Bowl. And I wouldn't change a thing. All of the pain, all of the challenges, all the uncertainty made me who I am. And tonight, with all of you here in Los Angeles, I feel pretty cool. I realized I made a mistake. Thought that I needed some space, but I just let it all go to waste. It's so crystal clear now, I need you here now. Gotta get you back today. This time I want it all. This time I want it all. Showing you all the cards, giving you all my heart. This time I'll take the chance. This time I'll be a man. I can be your enemy. This time it's all of me. Oh, 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 oh. Hush my baby, don't you cry. I'll dry your eyes, fulfill your heart's desire. Let's go and try again. Can't fall this time. Broken promises lingering on mine. Won't even go. Hearts break so easy. I know lately I've tried, but my arms get warm. My kiss console you. I'll come and love you tonight. Yeah. And that's why until